50. Common reasons why you're not losing weight. 1. Health issues. Sometimes this is the most obvious and difficult reason to handle for diminished weight loss. Before taking on any weight loss plan, you should consult your physician and ask for advice. There may be underlying health issues such as hormonal imbalance that affect your thyroid gland. For example, one of the top symptoms of hypothyroidism, underactive thyroid gland, is that you have a weight gain or you find it very difficult to lose weight. 2. Sleep deprivation. I've written in the past about the dangers of sleep deprivation, and one of them was weight gain. Fatigue makes people hungrier, and people who don't sleep enough hours tend to consume hundreds of calories more a day. Recent studies, both in humans and animals, have linked insufficient sleep and a tendency to gain weight. Sleep duration affects the hunger and satiety, as well as the production of various hormones, and affects directly the metabolism of the body. In addition, it was found that people who don't sleep enough are less active the next day and burn fewer calories. It was found that 8 hours of sleep provide the best metabolism. You can read more in my article about the top 10 factors that affect your metabolic rate, which sleeplessness is one of them. 3. Lack of protein. Proteins do much more for your body than simply building your muscles. When people don't get enough daily protein, they are missing out on other benefits of weight loss. These include an increase in overall energy, preventing excess carbohydrates from being stored as fat, and feeling full for longer periods, which prevents overeating. Eating more proteins is also one of the 70 habits featured in my ebook 70 Powerful Habits for a Great Health, which will guide you how to take positive steps to improve your wellness and overall health. 4. Lack of water. By now the importance of water in your body should be obvious if you want to lose weight fast. It fuels and purifies your body, and the lack of it could lead to weight gain. A dehydrated body will send signals to the brain that are commonly confused with hunger. Sometimes when you think your body wants a snack, it's really just asking for a glass of water. Also, drinking a glass before your meal will help curb your appetite and keep you from excess calories. 5. The stress factor. We're surrounded by the stress of modern life, which just so happens to be causing weight gain. The body's hormone response to stress makes cortisol skyrocket. In time, the elevated cortisol can lead to an unnecessary appetite and encourage stress eating for comfort. Try to relax yourself and find time during the day to meditate a bit. That candy bar craving could just be a result of neglected stress, and the sooner you control it, the more weight you'll lose. You can find here tips to beat emotional eating, as well as simple and effective meditation techniques to reduce stress. 6. Skipping meals. Skipping meals is commonly associated with binge eating and weight gain. You've probably heard countless prompts about the importance of breakfast, simply because they're all true. Breakfast is a major source of body fuel, and without it you'll be starving yourself and setting up a future binge eating session. When you space your meals evenly throughout the day, you keep a balanced metabolism and consume reasonable amounts. You'll forget what hunger feels like if you do it right. 7. Eating too fast. Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to food. The brain takes around 20 minutes to signal fullness, so mindlessly chowing through food at high speeds isn't smart. Take your time in between bites, drink water, and be patient with each meal. Your body will thank you. 8. Overeating. Healthy foods high in calories. A major problem with healthy foods is that people trust them way too much. Avocados, nuts, and whole grains are great for you in moderation, but still dense in calories. Don't heap foods onto your plate simply because they are healthy. Moderation is the key, and keep in mind your body's caloric allowance. Also, some people tend to cut out fats completely thinking it will help weight loss. This dietary trend leads to an increase in sugary carbs, which contribute to fat gain just as much. Utilize healthy fats in moderation as they help maintain a healthy hormone balance and keep you feeling full for longer periods of time, like protein. 9. Fitness balance. An obvious indicator of slow weight loss is a lack of physical activity in general. You might also be affected by too much of one activity type. Too much cardio doesn't give muscle time to grow. Too much weightlifting doesn't shred as much calories. Find a healthy balance between the two to build calorie-burning muscles and keep fat at bay simultaneously. 10. Portion control. The amount you eat should be monitored carefully, as after all it's the essential aspect of weight loss. Moderation is key here. Too much food leads to excess calories. Too little slows down the metabolism. Use measuring cups and scales if possible, and keep a consistent and reasonable routine with each meal. Smaller bowls, plates, and cutlery can often help curb calorie intake. 11. Calories after a workout. It's difficult to measure how many calories you've burned during exercise, especially with weightlifting. Many people eat too much after a workout because they overestimate the calories burned and consider it a free pass to pig out. Try using apps or electronic devices for measuring your calorie expenditure during physical activity, and don't overeat afterwards. 12. Give it time. Real significant weight loss is a gradual and rewarding thing. Don't rush your success and give up, as it takes persistence and patience to reach real results. The major issue with lack of weight loss could really be a lack of patience. It takes time for muscles to build correctly, and fat takes time to reduce healthily. If you lose weight too fast, you could be tossing away just as much muscle as you do fat. You should also take into account the element of muscle gain. When you start eating healthy and working out more, your muscles will grow and add weight. These muscles weigh more than fat and burn more calories as they grow. Perhaps the lack of progress on the scale means you are gaining muscle while the fat melts away and your body is toned and has more definition and shape. Let the way you feel gauge your success instead of blindly following the numbers associated with weight loss. 13. Not enough protein. Getting plenty of protein is vital for weight loss. When protein comprises 25% to 30% of calories, metabolism gets a boost and appetite is reduced. 1, 2, 3 studies show eating a protein-packed breakfast leads to less hunger and fewer cravings throughout the day. 4. 14. Not drinking enough water. Water can help with losing weight. A 3-month study showed dieters who drank 17 ounces of water half an hour before eating lost 44% more weight than those who didn't. 5. During the 90 minutes after you drink water, your body's capacity to burn calories increases by 24% to 30%. 6. 15. Measuring progress only by weight. The scale doesn't always reflect changes in body composition, and you may be losing fat even when the numbers aren't falling. If you've just begun an exercise program, you may be adding muscle and losing fat at the same time. Fluctuations in body weight are normal, and hormonal activity can affect the retention of water, especially for women. You can get body fat measured monthly to help determine where you stand, and wrapping a tape measure around your waist regularly may also be a good tool for tracking progress when it seems you're not losing weight. 16. Miscalculating calorie intake. People who keep track of what they eat lose more weight than those who don't. 7. Unless you make a point of knowing exactly what you're putting into your mouth, you're probably misjudging calorie intake. One study showed people consistently underestimated how many calories they ate by significant ratios ranging from 16% to 47%. 8. Using a photographic approach can help you achieve the awareness you need without keeping a written food diary, and it's much less time-consuming. You can also find a good selection of free calorie apps online. 17. Eating processed foods. When it comes to losing weight, the quality of food choices is just as important as the quantity you're eating. Choose single-ingredient, whole foods and stay away from processed foods to increase satiation and reduce appetite. 18. Overlooking resistance training. Weight loss diets often result in decreased muscle mass. 9. Lifting weights is the easiest way to make certain you won't lose muscle while you're losing fat. Experts say lifting free weights is more effective for beginners than using weight machines. If you're not excited about lifting, try other forms of exercise that work groups of muscles against resistance. You can use your own body weight, such as doing pull-ups, squats or push-ups. 19. Slacking on cardio exercise. Any type of exercise that gets your heart rate up will support weight loss, so make sure to swim, jog, run or engage in your favorite type of cardio exercise at least twice a week. Cardio work is especially effective at melting off visceral fat that can collect around organs and lead to serious health issues. 10. Binging on healthy foods. Consuming a large amount of food in a short time is a common periodic problem for dieters. While everyone knows binging on junk food is going to set you back in a flash, many people don't seem to make the connection that overeating healthy foods can do the same thing. The most common transgressions usually involve dark chocolate, nuts, cheese and nut butters. 21. Drinking your sugar. When we drink sweetened beverages, the calories don't register with our brains in the same way as solid food does. No compensation is made, leading to higher caloric intake. 11. This applies to all sweet drinks, even the ones we might think of as healthy, such as fruit juice, products like vitamin water, and coffee drinks. 22. Not getting enough quality sleep. Poor sleep can negatively impact mental and physical health, as well as sabotage weight loss. Adults who don't sleep enough are 55% more likely to be obese, and the rates are even higher for children at 89%. 12. Eating too frequently. Studies show how often we eat has no impact on weight, so leave that myth behind and take a look at meal frequency. 13. Pack protein into each meal to lengthen the time you'll feel satisfied. This will save time in meal prep and cleanup, and you may find yourself cutting daily calorie counts without much effort. 24. Going too heavy on the carbs. Low-carb diets have been shown to result in 2 to 3 times the amount of weight loss as low-fat diets. This approach is excellent for those with metabolic disorders like diabetes. Others can benefit as well, since low-carb diets can lead to improvements in vital health markers like cholesterol and blood triglycerides. 25. Too many alcoholic drinks. Drinking moderately doesn't affect weight for most people, but heavy drinking is associated with weight gain. Amounts that impact weight loss efforts can vary between individuals. Staying away from beer, wine, and drinks made with sweetened beverages is a good rule of thumb. Spirits mixed with a non-caloric beverage may be the best bet if you like to drink. 26. Medical conditions. It can be much more difficult to lose weight if you have certain medical conditions, including sleep apnea, polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, and hypothyroidism. If you feel health issues may be affecting your ability to lose weight, speak with your doctor to explore options. 27. Mindless eating. Using a technique called mindful eating is a powerful and effective way to lose weight, as well as decrease the incidence of binging. This involves eating slowly, savoring taste, smell, texture and color, as well as paying close attention to signals from your body that you've had enough. Cut the distractions, sit at the table with your food, and stop when you feel satisfied. 28. Junk food addiction. A study done in 2014 indicated nearly 20% of respondents met the criteria for junk food addiction. 18. For affected individuals, food is used in basically the same way that addicts use drugs. 19. For those dealing with this problem, eating less or making a drastic change to dietary habits can feel like a hopeless prospect. Get professional help. 29. You have unrealistic expectations. We always want weight loss to happen more quickly than it does. It's often fast at first, but for anyone who has a lot of weight to drop, the process usually slows down to a pound or two weekly over time. Most of us are never going to look like bodybuilders or fitness models, and most of them don't even look the way we see them in photos. Their images are enhanced. Many people find themselves stalled out at a few pounds over what they were shooting for. The body can reach a set point where it feels comfortable, and getting past that may be nearly impossible. Acceptance is often the most practical answer when this is the case. 30. You've been eating minimally for too long. It's quite common for dieters to hit a plateau after months of careful eating. Sometimes taking a break is the best strategy. Take a month or two off, and increase calories by a couple hundred daily, aiming to maintain the loss you've achieved. Add some extra sack time and lift weights, then go back to your plan later. Dieting is actually the strongest predictor for future weight gain. 20. So your mindset when it comes to losing weight is important. Why working out is not enough. You're going to the gym, but just not seeing the results. There are many reasons why weight loss doesn't happen the way you want it to. Not sure what's wrong and where to start? Here are 13 reasons why you're still not losing weight and what you can do about it, to start getting results today. Reason number 31, you're too busy to make healthy choices. Being busy can mean it's hard to stop and think about what you should eat for lunch or dinner when you're limited on time. If you're time crunched and need something that is going to satisfy your hunger right now, you're more than likely grabbing something from the closest takeout place you can find. Did you take the time to look at the ingredients? Are they fresh and natural, or deep fried and fatty? Most people are not aware of what they're eating, or for that matter the amount of calories they're getting either. If you're unsure of what you're eating, chances are you're not only eating the wrong thing, you're also eating more calories than you should. Make wiser choices. Drop the takeout from the greasy fast food joints and choose something fresh and natural. Pick up a freshly made salad, with a lean protein like chicken or beef, and opt for a vinaigrette dressing. Reason number 32, you don't know what to eat. You know you need to eat better, but do you know what to eat? Eating healthy means you need to consciously make better decisions about what you're eating. Your diet should consist of mostly fresh and natural foods, that are free from additives, processed ingredients, flours and sugars. That means your diet provides plenty of fibrous carbs such as oatmeal, squashes, green vegetables, fruits, brown rice and quinoa, high-quality proteins such as lean meats, eggs, non-fat dairy, and healthy fats such as coconut oil and olive oil, avocado, nuts and seeds. Reason number 33, diet food is expensive. Fresh and natural food can be pricier than quick and cheap processed foods. This is because processed foods replaces real food ingredients with cheap fillers. Unfortunately, just because they're cheaper doesn't mean they're good for you. Although you may think you're saving money eating cheap, you will definitely not be getting all the nutrients you need from the food you're eating. Cheap food is empty calories, and in fact not really food at all. It won't give you the nutrients you need to be healthy, and as a result you will suffer the consequences long term. It's a known fact that eating a diet full of processed food leads to weight gain, the onset of diabetes, high cholesterol levels and metabolic issues. Reason number 34, you don't have time to cook. If you're challenged for time, finding the time to cook can be difficult, but it is possible. Preparing your food once per week is the best way to reduce the time you need to prepare a healthy dinner. Make a list of recipes, ingredients, and plan your own meal prep for the week. Then pick one day per week to shop, cook and portion your meals. This way you'll always have healthy food readily available and at your fingertips. Simply reheat. Reason number 35, you're eating too many calories. Do you really know how many calories you're eating? Do you know how many calories you need? If you are not losing weight, then chances are you're eating too much. In order to lose weight, you must create a caloric deficit. That means you need to eat less and be more active. In general, you can calculate your calorie needs for weight loss by multiplying your current body weight by 10. Keep track of your calories by using an app on your smartphone. There are plenty of apps that help you keep track of the food you're eating, you just have to remember to do it. Reason number 36, you're not eating enough calories. Yes, it's true, if you're undereating, the result can be just as catastrophic to your weight loss efforts as eating too much. While it is important to eat fewer calories in order to lose weight, you also don't need to go to extreme low-calorie reductions either. For one, when you undereat for prolonged periods, the body thinks it's in starvation mode, and as a result, instead of burning off fat, it stores it. In fact, this can also upset your metabolism. Studies have shown that prolonged ultra-low-calorie diets slow down metabolic rate, and can cause uncontrollable cravings, hunger, while also reducing lean mass. That means your body eats away at available lean protein from your muscle, and holds on to your fat. The result, you look skinny fat instead of trim and toned. Reason number 37, you don't know how to cook healthy. Although cooking healthy is not hard, it can get boring, unless you're a chef. Taking the time to search for different recipes, modify recipes to meet your daily needs can be difficult. Even then, following a recipe exactly as you thought, it may not turn out exactly as you wanted. Making the same recipes over and over can result in diet boredom. Try taking a cooking class to learn new techniques and keep your food interesting and your taste buds inspired. Reason number 38, you don't eat enough protein. Protein is by far the most important nutrient when it comes to losing weight. For one, protein has a thermic effect in the body. That means it takes more energy to burn off and digest compared to other food of the same calories. A diet that provides about 30% of its calories from protein can also reduce hunger and cravings between meals. This is because protein can have an effect on appetite-regulating hormones in the body. Lastly, eating a high-protein diet can also help maintain and increase lean muscle, and the more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism. Reason number 39, you eat too many carbs. When it comes to weight loss, you need to lower your carb intake, especially in the form of simple sugars. Most of us tend to overeat carbs and undereat protein. By doing this, we overflow our carbohydrate stores in the muscle and end up storing more as fat. By changing your macronutrient profile to one that is low in carbs and high in protein, we can efficiently get the body to use up the carbs we have stored and force the body to start burning fat preferentially. Keeping protein high helps ensure the body's amino levels are maintained so muscle building can continue and your lean muscle is spared. In fact, research has shown that a low-carb, high-protein diet can result in 2 to 3 times more weight loss versus the standard low-fat diet. Additionally, low-carb diets can reduce blood glucose, decrease cravings, hunger and improve metabolic markers of disease associated with diabetes and obesity. Reason number 40, you think fat makes you fat. The Mediterranean diet has long been shown to have many health benefits, and many of those benefits have been linked to its high fat content from monounsaturated or MFAs and polyunsaturated fats or PUFAs. These fats have been suggested to increase fat oxidation, decrease fat storage, reduce hunger and improve body composition. Eat a diet that provides healthy fats rich in both MFAs and PUFAs, including olives, olive oil, avocados, nuts, nut butters, seeds and coconut oil. Your diet should provide about 30% of its calories from healthy fat options. Reason number 41, you still drink your calories. If you have been following a healthy, reduced calorie diet but are still drinking juices, adding cream to your coffee and drinking alcohol, you're not helping yourself. Fruit juices can deliver extra calories in the form of sugar, while a dab of coffee cream might not seem like many calories. Having multiple coffees can cause the calories to quickly add up. As for alcohol, not only does it provide empty calories, the process of metabolizing alcohol causes every other process in your body to stop in order to remove the alcohol, including fat burning. Switch most of your beverages to water instead of juice, trying having your coffee black or with non-fat milk, and limit your alcohol consumption. Reason number 42, you don't sleep enough. Being busy can mean limited sleep. Sleep is critical to feeling energetic, recovered and keeping you healthy. But did you also know that a lack of sleep can slow weight loss? Recent research has shown that not getting enough sleep can actually affect your ability to lose weight. It was found that those who got 5.5 hours lost less fat and more muscle than the group that got 8.5 hours of sleep. All participants were given the same caloric intake and activity regimen. Losing lean body mass is an unwanted side effect of all weight loss diets. After all, the more lean mass you have, the more active your metabolism will be. What's more, limited sleep can also result in an upset of the regulation of two important hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Without sleep, these hormones remain turned on, causing hunger to continue. Aim for at least 8 hours of sleep every night. Reason number 43, your expectations are wrong. Weight loss takes time. Healthy and sustainable weight loss should occur at a rate of 0.5 to 1 kilo per week. Although it is possible to lose more weight in the beginning, over time this weight loss will slow down. To make the most out of your weight loss, it is important to set realistic expectations. It's not enough simply to diet and exercise. You need to make sure you're following a consistent approach with your diet, including eating the right food and the right amounts, combining it with consistent exercise. 44 Cardio workouts aren't intense enough. In order to lose weight, you need to do the kind of cardio that gets your heart pumping. That means brisk walking on the treadmill or leisurely biking while perusing through a magazine just won't do the trick. Kick it up a notch and run on the treadmill or take a spinning class. Add sprinting intervals to your workout to burn more calories and help reduce belly fat. To really see results, it's recommended to do 60-minute cardio workouts like these 5 times a week. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's the most effective way to start dropping those unwanted pounds. 45 Eating high-calorie pre- or post-workout snacks. You definitely need energy to get through or recover from your workout, but it doesn't make sense to eat a 400-calorie snack when you've only burned 300 calories. Stick to snacks that are around 150 calories. Here are some ideas for healthy, low-cal munchables. 46 Your weights are too light. Strength training builds muscle, and muscle increases your metabolic rate, which translates to calories burned. But if you're lifting weights that are too light, then you're not building muscle mass effectively. You'll know your weights are heavy enough when your muscles fatigue after 10 to 12 reps. The same goes for strength training moves like push-ups or crunches. Do enough reps to feel the burn. 47 In correct form when strength training. Even if you've been doing your strength training routine for a few weeks now, and you know it backwards and forwards, it's good to check your form regularly. Watch yourself in a mirror or meet with a personal trainer, because if you're doing the moves incorrectly, like using momentum instead of your muscle strength, which can mean that you're not getting as good a workout as possible. 48 Same workout, different day. There's something nice about getting into a routine, but if you're constantly repeating the exact workout day in and day out, you're more likely to reach a plateau. Keep your body guessing by mixing up the equipment you use and the order of the exercises you do. Also try out new fitness classes, and work different body parts on different days. It'll not only challenge your muscles, but you'll get a more effective workout, which translates to a leaner, more sculpted bod. 49. You're skipping meals. It's absurd to think that skipping meals will help you lose weight. Not eating for more than 3 hours can push your system into the famine mode, and the cells in your body will store everything and anything as fat. And instead of losing weight, you will gain fat. Here's what you can do. How many meals to eat per day for losing weight? You must eat 5-6 times a day. Eat every 2-3 hours, and make sure to drink at least 3-4 liters of water per day. Control the portions and keep all the points mentioned above in mind. 50. You are not preparing your food the right way. Deep-fried or fried foods have no food value, as the vitamins, amino acids, and other essential nutrients get denatured at high temperatures. Moreover, consuming too much oil can lead to high cholesterol.